In TV and by Jeep Renegade. Live Renegade. See your local Jeep
Clip
dealer
detail
today.
group. NHL 25-20 application arrange slots grid G play.
$6 million scoring winners were back in Dallas.
Stop.
What do you guys do have to do as
New
forward?
pane. No button. No. Session group slots grid in track 1 MIDI. Slots track 1 MIDI. Instruments. Operator collapsed. Collision. Arm track 1 analog. F1/F oscillator 1 levels. Oscillator 1 oscillator filter 1 output to filter amp F1/noise amplifier 1 level slide noise envelope ex free AT attack SW release blue amp envelope sustain amp envelope release time slide amp ENV envelope pan mod envelope pan mod pan key pan ENV pan level LF amp key amp EN1 F1 oscillator 2 oscillator 2 level slide oscillator 2 balance shape oscillator 2 waveform oscillator 2 octave slider at oscillator 2 semi-tone oscillator 2 detune slider at 0.0 current value oscillator 2 detune slider at 0.04 current value 0.6 oscillator 2
Arizona loses
oscillator
to Dallas in regulation tonight, and they're scoreless in the first period in Glendale.
Current values oscillator 2 octaves oscillator 2 waveform oscillator
So there's a number of scenarios for
oscillator
the
2 semi-tone oscillator 2 balance oscillator 2 level slide F1
The Anaheim Ducks and potentially 2 on the LA Kings.
current value F1 oscillator 2 on slash F oscillator slots click view menu session untitled ask session view 2 minutes for audio
Sharks can tie them for second in the division, although technically the Ducks would still hold it with a game in hand.
audio effect audio hybrid LFO collapsed voco variate slots
Let's
drop
check
1
Jamie's keys to victory tonight.
The Oilers have 4 defensemen who played less than 75 games in the NHL.
solos arm 3 audio input audio output area eagle track solos arm track volume slide 4 audio input type clip stop but 3 audio 4 audio mixer pan input channel combo box 2 collapsed 1 half monitoring group in radio but
2 minutes in here as the Sharks take on the Oilers.
audio vocoder
They'll play the California teams 3 games consecutively, but one of those games will be
carrier enhanced checkbox unchecked check carrier and carrier type combo external audio external source combo 1 analog external unvoiced levels senator unvoiced gate threshold slider edit bands number of bands 40
they just really have not
range upper filter band slider edit field upper filter band slider edit field at 12.0 kilohertz current upper 8 upper filter band slider edit field at 18 lower filter band low BW filter bandwidth slider filter bandwidth slider edit field at 200% precise retro toggle switch retro level output level slider envelope attack time release mono release attack times and output level slider edit field at 0.0 decibel number of bands combo box 40 collapse slots arrange session view session view 2 minutes 1 analog.
Now the best
Track
defense
2
when
minute.
Connor
Track
McDavid is on the ice is to
main track.
make him spend time in the
1
offensive zone. And you can see the Sharks get a shot there. And
8.
Talbot
1
just picks it
MIDI
up the
from
last second, just punches it with his blocker up in the air.
audio
Dangerous
output
play.
out
He bumps it
area
up right in
beat
front.
P track pan select track
So now,
active
Jamie, Darnell Nurse and Roman Polak are on the ice at the same time.
We will keep an eye on it.
Nurse playing defense for the Oilers, wearing number 25, and here's a scrap, and it's going to happen. Michael Haley called up from the San Jose Barracuda is going to challenge Darnell Nurse.
current octave C2 to D3.
And Haley gets the first licks in, and gets in a few more.
C device details.
Nurse coming back, he's tough.
Untyped device view system
And they
minima
do it
restore
back, get it
arrange
out of the way
clip
early.
detail session group
And that ought to be that.
beat area for audio
Message
Yep.
sent. Message received.
range up lower up range no bam gate threat gate
Stuck in there. Had no
level
problem with
out
it. Good for
envelope
him.
output out
He had to know it was quite possibly coming. As the
current
Sharks
value
called up
10
Haley
minimum
from the
value
Barracuda
minus
today. And here's why this happened. Go back 16 days in Edmonton. That's the play where Polak really didn't do anything to Matt Hendricks. Nurse thought otherwise. And a defenseless Roman Polak was
clip
pummeled
arrangement
by
group
Darnell
slots
Nurse.
grid in
Polak's
clip
nose,
details
and
vote
Nurse was
level
subsequently
out
suspended by the
upper
NHL
filter band slider
for that
edit field
act
rain no
for 3
gate
games, cost them about $20,000.
enhanced care
So
save
the league sent
enhanced
their message,
unchecked
the Sharks send theirs now, and that should be the end of it. Old school hockey, Jamie, that's the way to sort
care
it out.
save hot swap audio collapsed vinyl very util tuner spectra shift shape saturator looper LF hybrid reverse echo CV chorus
Still can next year.
auto
There's always
auto
next year.
shift
The time is there.
What you don't want to do is lose one of your top
Selected.
six defensemen. That's a broken finger going into the
net
playoffs.
auto device activator checkbox check auto device input pitch range mid radio in L direct smooth caps
What you don't want to do is
shift
lose one of your top
pitch
six
shift scale
defensemen. That's a broken finger going into the playoffs. Or worse.
L third input mid MIDI save hot u L auto device app check auto
What you don't want to do is
L
lose one of your
30
top
minus
six
C
defensemen.
plus
That's a broken
L
finger going into the
pitch range mid base C input device MIDI input panel check box unchecked MIDI input panel check device checkbox checked input C minus mid save preset hot save input gain slot L input pitch mid radio button selected G device MIDI device input D minus MIDI input panel checkbox unchecked device checkbox unchecked input gain pitch range mid C input device checkbox checked input gain slide L MIDI input external MIDI input check tapping point external 2 mic 1 analog current octave C3
To help out Pavelski behind the net. DeMello, a wrist shot, blocked by Hall, and back out into the neutral zone.
entering the real tech on microphone
Still
click
waiting on the
listen to
scoring play.
list cancel but listen to the unchecked list apply but listen real entering pause but applic arrange
Kick in there on it. Now cleared down by the Oilers. Reimer comes out of the San Jose net. Hands it off to DeMello. There the Sharks get it. And it's sent down the wing for not scoring.
Traded for that at the deadline. If he missed the last game in Arizona, that would have Fleas back in this tonight.
L in save hot swap auto collapse auto beat cabinet CV dine echo envelope pedal bass guitar synthesize bass guitar front of
This season up from the American Hockey League
pedal
Oilers team in
collapse
Bakersfield.
performer
It is
collapse
Polak's goal,
phaser
his
plan
second for
pitch
Paul
loop 80
Ingles
pitch loop
at
80
3:47.
reverse roll
Now
set shift
Oilers won their
shift
first meeting with the Sharks this year. Todd McClellan's first game
device
against
deep
his old
device
club.
shift
That
hot
was
save
December
hot
9th in
pitch
Edmonton.
wide
In overtime,
pitch
Taylor Hall
wide
winner.
window
Here's Tierney, wants Ward, tries a second
Release.
time.
Envelope
stolen
amount.
again
Envelope
by
amount. Mode. Frequency
the
radio.
Oilers. Ethan Reinhart
Duties.
back there with a couple of nice plays down at the goal line next to his net.
Frequency course slider at 0.00 hertz. Frequency course slider at 100 hertz.
Don't give this Oilers team any hope that they're in for a close game. Take it to them all night long.
Current value 10.0, minimum value 0, maximum value 0.
Arthurenan sending it in for Edmonton. Here's Polak. Nice crisp pass out to Nick Spaulding. Wingles darts across the line. Plays it to the net and Talbot with a stick save.
Frequency, pitch. Module,
dressed for the Oilers tonight.
delay,
Tough center iceman number 20.
window, wide, pitch shift.
Sure he was going to get into the lineup.
Wide, window, window. Tone slider edit, delay check, tone. Current value 1000. Save, hot swap. Audio, collapse, spectral, sat, roar, reverb, resonator, redux, prearranger, collapse, pitch loop 89, collapse, phaser flanger, collapse, performer, pedal, collapse, overdrive, multi-band dynamic, looper, collapse, LFO, hybrid reverb, grain delay, glue compressor, filter delay, external audio, erosion, EQ3, gate, glue compressor collapsed, gate, grain, hybrid,
In the air, it starts with a
selected, navigate, device detailed, hot, EQ check, radio button non-selected, reverb radio buttons, hybrid reverb, Predella E-Sync group, milliseconds, radio button select, feedback, Predella E feedback, slider edit field at 0%, Predella E, IR post-processing, Predella E-Sync group, milliseconds, Predella E time, slider at 10, current value.
Emotions are very raw down here at ice level, Randy. Lots of words at that last break. Patrick Maroon was hot with
Predella E time, slider at 1.00 milliseconds, current.
I'll go with you, I'll dance.
Predella E time, slider at 100 milliseconds, current value 0.1, minimum value, Predella E time, slider at 80, current value 0.1, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Predella, modulation, feedback, Predella E feedback, IR post, attack, IR post processing checkbox, decay, size, IR attack, IR decay, routing, algorithm type, freeze, delay, algorithm delay, module, base, previous, impulse, blend, decay, side, damp, shape, base, stereo, vintage, shape, base, dry slash wet, base crossover, mod, algorithm delay slider edit field at 0.00 milliseconds. Algorithm delay slider edit field at 384 milliseconds. Current value 0. Algorithm delay slider edit field at 4. Delay. Freeze checkbox. Freeze. Algorithm type. Combo box. Dark hall collapsed. Quartz. Shimmer. Quartz. Dark hall. Quartz. Dark hall. Algorithm. Routing combo box parallel IR decay time slider edit field at 20.0. Impulse blends decay slider at 50/50ths. Blend edit 100. Blend. Current value 1. Blend. Decay size decay. Decay slots grid inch clip D hybrid size slider at 50%. Size edit size slider at 70%. Current value 0.7 minimum value. Size slider. Size slider at 100%. Damping slider at 100. Damping slider at 0%. Shapes space multiplier. Decay slider at 3.67 seconds. Decay slider at 100 milliseconds. Decay slider at 100 decay edit 1. Decay slider at 100 milliseconds. Decay edit 1. Decay slider at 100 decay slider at 100 milliseconds. Current value 0.1. Decay slider at 2.65 second. Current value 2.9. Decay slider at decay edit 5. Decay slider at 100 milliseconds. Current value decay slider at 500 decay. Current value decay damping impulse previous basic mod algorithm delay freeze check algorithm routing combo IR size slider edit field at 100%. IR decay time IR attack size decay IR attack time slider edit field at 0. Decay attack IR post processing check predella e feedback slider feedback send slider predella e time slide sends save preset send cap send space predella e time slider at 80.0 mill predella 05 predella save preset dry/wet slider at 100 dry/wet
That's a penalty kill miscue.
Current value 0. Dry/wet slider at 50%. Current value 0.5. Minimum value 0. Maximum value 0.
A little bit, you can see Edmonton had overcommitted on the far side. You get it right inside the bottom of the circle. That's wide open. That's a penalty kill miscue by Edmonton. Sharks take advantage 2-0.
Pavelski is 35th of the year, 11 of them on the power play.
Size. Reverb. Main mixer. EQ. Hot save. Hot. Hybrid reverb. LFO. Limit. Grain del.
Is 35th of the year, 11 of them on the power play.
Frequency slider. Spray. Pitch slider edit field at 0.00.
Right choice. We're going to
Current value 1.
Thornton gets the puck, throws it down into the far corner, and it's going to come back to Thornton. And watch, stop it right there. Watch when Marlowe.
Frequency slider edit field at 12.0 hertz. Current value.
Thornton settles the puck
Pitch.
down.
Right on the tape, far side, no chance for Cam Talbot. Great execution. Sharks taking advantage
frequency.
of a mistake by Edmonton, and that is our forward right choice.
Pitch pitch slider edit field at 4.0. Current value 3. Minimum value minus 36. Maximum value 12.
And the Sharks' top power play unit comes up big.
So a 2-0 lead here. As in the neutral zone, Donskoy knocked down. He'll slowly get up, but he's back up. Now Shakira to the front of the net, and that's cleared away.
random, feedback, random pitch, dry slash wet, feed, spray radio button, feed offset percentage slider edit field at 0%, feed off, current, feed division group 1 radio button, 2 radio, 6, 8, rate, 6, delay mode, XY, delay mode toggle switch sync. XY, delay time radio button, spray radio button, frequent, pit, ran, feedback rate, ran, pit, frequency radio button, spray radio, delay time, ran pitch radio button, spray slider edit field at 0.0, current value 0.0, minimum value 0, maximum value 500. Spray. Save preset button. Hot swap preset. Grain collapsed. Glue compressor gate collapsed. Filter delay collapsed. External audio erosion collapsed. EQ erosion EQ3 collapsed.
Edmonton, that Yakupov will be back.
Untitled asterisk. Clip device hot save 20 48 24 radio button non-selected. Save low gains mid gains low gain slider at 0.00 decibels. Current value 1 low mid gain slider at 0. High gain slider at 0.
Who you mentioned and who's hurt.
Low checkbox check. Mid checkbox. High frequency low crossover slider at 2. Frequency. It's as last year was a foregone conclusion that Connor McDavid was going to go first. Same this year with Austin Matthews as Pringles gets his way to the net. Gate. Grain delay. Looper. Multi. Overdrive. Phaser. Reduct. Saturator.
First 60 minutes.
Shifter.
We just saw why.
Spectral time collapsed.
Here's Haley.
Selected. Spectrum collapsed. Spectral resonate.
Gets it back up for
Save mode, pitch mode group, pitch mode, MIDI radio, MIDI, tapping, monos, polyphony slider edit field at 8, MIDI gate, toggle switch off, disabled, glide, pitch bend range slider, frequency dial mode group, modulation hertz rate, modulation beat 8th radio, modulation beat 8th radio, stretch, partial stretch slider edit shift. Input pitch shift, slider edit field at 0 points, decay time, high decay, input pitch shift, shift, cap at, shift, partial stretch, shift, input pitch shift, slider edit field at 2 points, stretch, frequency, modulate, frequency slider at A1. Current, pitch bend range slider edit field at 2 semitones. Current, pitch mode, internal mode, save preset button. User library, new B, P, robot, Roscoe, space, robot Roscoe.adv. Push, group, sample, max for, MIDI, audio, instruments, drums, instrument, audio effects, clip detail, robot Roscoe, spectral hot swap, save, hot swap, user library list, 9 items, spectral resonator expanded, collapsed, utility, spectral, utility collapsed, vocoder, vocoder collapsed, presets, audio, auto shift, spectral audio, browser side, push, modulate, MIDI, audio effects, MIDI, spectral time collapse, spectral, save, freezer on checkbox checked. Manual / retrigger mode group, manual, retrigger radio button, retrigger mode group, onsets, radio buttons, onsets, radio, sync, radio button, onset, manual / retrigger, freeze toggle checkbox unchecked, unchecked, checked, freezer fade shape group, crossfade radio button, select envelope radio button, freezer fade in slider at 2.00 milliseconds. Freezer fade out slider at 40.0 millisecond. Delay on checkbox check. 2 delay unchecked. Freezer resolution pause button. Analysis. Spectral time device group. Dry slash wet. Delay on freeze. Retrigger onset. Manual slash manual. Freezer save. Sync. Freeze toggle checkbox uncheck. Freezer fade envelope. Crossfade envelope radio button. Crossfade freezer fade in slider at 2 point. Current value 0.1 minimum. Freezer fade in slider at 5.72 seconds. Current value 5. Freezer fade outs. Freezer fade out slider at 20.0. Freezer fade in. Freezer fade in slider at 2.00 milliseconds. Freezer fade in slider at 20.0 milliseconds. Crossfade envelope. Freeze toggle check unchecked. Unchecked.
Ward and Nurse.
Checked. Unchecked. Unchecked.
Stay right.
Checked. Unchecked. Unchecked.
Good idea.
Checked. Unchecked. Check. Unchecked. 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 Check. Unchecked. Checked. Delete. Delay frequency. Fold spectrogram checkbox checked. Resolution. Frequency resolution combo box mid collapse. Pre-gain slider at 0.0 decibel. Current value 0.9 minimum. Pre-gain slider at -60 processing order group FRZ daily radio button selected. Dry slash wet status group analysis scanning. Pause button. Delay freezer fade in crossfade freeze toggle check uncheck manual 1 freeze save freezer 1 freezer on checkbox 1 manual 1 retrigger radio retrigger mode group onset sync onsets sensitivity slider at 50%. Freeze toggle checked. Freeze onset freeze toggle freezer fade shape group envelope radio button non-selected. Freezer fade in slider at 20. Freezer delay on checkbox. Freezer fade shape group envelope radio button select crossfade radio freeze toggle checked. Delay on check freeze. Delay on checkbox unchecked. Freeze crossfade freeze toggle checkbox freeze. Onset sensitivity slider. Onset freeze check. Freezer envelope radio button select freezer fade in, freezer fade outs. Sensitive. 1 free. Waveform. Q out. Freezer on. Man. Retrigger mode. Hot swap preset. Spectral. Collapse. Instruments. Favorites. Green. Instrument. Audio. Spectral resonator. Spectral time collapsed. Spectral time collapsed. Spectral time. Navigate menu item. Navigate menu. Clip D. Device. Externals, tapping, prolific, MIDI firm, pitch mode, internal, MIDI, tapping point, external, 2-1 analog, MIDI gate, MIDI, glide, slider edit field at 0.0, glide, pitch bend range, stretch, partial stretch, shift, input, decay time slider at 1, current octave C2 to D3. Current octave C1, current octave C2 to D3.
Roman Pollock has his first goal as a San Jose Shark. Pavelski hits the 35-goal mark. Sharks with a 2-goal lead on the Rabbit Fish. 140% first round.
Mitigate. Mitigate toggle switch off.
These are the defensemen in the NHL. Plus minus since January 7th, and that gentleman.
Mitigate. Polyphonies. Mono. Tap. Pit. Internal radio.
Plus 21. And a couple of his teammates.
MP. Spectral. Device activator check. MP. Hot swap. Save. MP. Spectral resonator. MP.
We talk so much about the Sharks.
Device. Arrange. Spectral. MP. Hot swap. Audio effects. Collapsed. LFO, filter, envelope, echo, drop, CV, chorus on, auto pan, auto shift, navigate,
look at the difference he's made,
auto, unchecked, checked,
auto shift, best ever Sharks year by a defenseman, Joel Ward,
device type, quantize, LFO, save, auto shift. Save, device, unchecked, auto shift, device input, pitch range, mid, plus 100, smooth, cap,
let's get the playoffs going tomorrow.
Pitch shift, slider at 0.
Looking forward to watching this stretch drive to see where the final
L30,
placings
G plus
end up.
input.
You know, San Jose's chasing those
Use
two
current,
teams from
live
SoCal.
mode check, use current, auto, device activator, check, use hot swap, save, input gain, slider, L30, minus 1, correction strength, plus 0, plus, correction strength, pitch range groove, high rate, mid, input, device checkbox unchecked, MIDI, device check, MIDI input panel, device checkbox checked, C, pitch, mid, rate, high, gain, input gain, L30, MIDI, externals, MIDI input, checked, external, 2, 1 analog.
Period 2.
Well, good scoring chance for the Oilers with the Sharks defense. They did a good job of
Current octave C3.
backing when he wasn't in a deep situation and made an easier time, if you will, for James.
Pitch bend, mod, MIDI, MIDI, formant, MIDI to volume, mid, pitch, fine, pitch, formant shift, F follow, form, vibrato, rate, nat, dry slash, status, pause, natural, formant, pitch, fine, pitch, pan, MIDI to volume, MIDI, mid, pitch, MIDI to pitch mod depth, slider edit field at 0.00 semi.
Varsity fans on it, had it blocked, gets it back now from
MIDI, mod routing. MIDI to pitch mod source, combo box, none, collapse, velocity, pressure, mod pitch bend, node P, none, mod, pitch bend range, slider edit field at 6, PB, node lat, pitch,
Edmonton is one his size, 6'2",
current value,
he's got a good net drive.
attack, glide, voice count, combo, glide, attack time, slider edit field at 20.0, release, voices, mono radio button, tapping point, combo, voices, voice, glide, attack, note latch checkbox unchecked.
There's a scoring change. It's 2-1. It's a crazy deflection. Off somebody in front of the Sharks net, beats Reimer. Korpikoski's going to get the goal. It's 2-1.
Glendening the defense
Net
around by Edmonton. 200 gets
the opponent net. There has been a scoring change. As the puck goes in the net, there's a scoring change. It's 2-1. It's a crazy deflection off somebody in front
Release,
of the
release, voice, mon, tap, external, mid, L3, input, gain, pitch rate, mid, E minus 28, input, device check, MIDI, glide, attack, release, note, PB, pitch bend range, slider edit field at 5, mod, MIDI to pitch mod source, combo box, none, collapse, MIDI to pitch mod depth, slider, MIDI to pitch, voice, mod, tap, Callie radio button non-selected. Voice count, combo box.
Things can happen. They just did for the Oilers. Nice goal by Korpikoski to make it 2-1. Now Marlowe back down into the Edmonton zone. See if the Sharks can respond with a strong shift coming back after the goal. I was going to say they've taken the goal from Roman Polak. Instead, it's Wingles who deflected it in. So it's Wingles 7th on Polak and Spalling. Here's a chance. And backdoor Brent Burns just missed. Tierney trying to center.
Glides. Externals. Input link L30. MIDI input check. Unchecked.
With Cassian for Edmonton.
Tap. Mod. Call. Voices. Voice. Block. Minus 0.
Korpikoski with the Edmonton goal. His 10th. Clendenning will test him. The assist at 139.
Cap D checkbox check. Cap E checkbox check. F C checkbox check. D checkbox check. F root. Root note. Combo box. Cap scale check. Pitch check. Current. Pitch fine. Forming shift. Current value minus 0.6. Minimum value. Foreman shift slider at minus 100. Current value minus 1.0. Minimum value 0. Maximum value 0. Foreman shift slider at 100%. Current value. Foreman
We're going to show you why Brent Burns is mad at his stick. Nice setup right across the crease, and Burns to the left-hand side.
Vibrato.
Now to the right.
Dry slash wet.
Just doesn't get it. You can see it. He just toes it. And
C check box. Cap B check.
more often than not, he's going to put that on.
Mono. Gain. Pitch. Mid. Fade. Deep. Input. Device check box check. D plus 49. Pitch range group. Base. Radio button. Mid. Radio button selected.
Maroon with Everly. Gordon with a steal. Comes back to the net. And Reimer makes a save, and then a second off Everly.
Pause. Resume.
Maroon to McDavid.
G check. F check. Cap H. Cap.
Behind the net.
Smooth check. Correct. Strength. Plus 0 CT. Plus glide. Slider. Block. Voice count. Combo. Plus.
Everly. To his
Strength. Correction strip. Smoothing. Cap C checkbox check. Cap D checkbox check. Disabled.
He wants that one back. All he has to do is go upstairs and get time to get it upstairs.
Osterley bidding for his first ever NHL goal there.
Now Sharks a little sloppy in the defensive zone. McDavid comes around, dishes it right to him. Right on his tape. You got to go top corner. You could see both Thornton and Hurdle get caught.
Device. Hot swap.
And Osterley jumps in. He played 3 years in Western Michigan. Plays a relatively simple game. Smart player. Not the biggest player out there. He's only 6 foot, a little over 180 pounds, but handles pressure well. Because of the injuries to Edmonton's defense, he's getting a good look here with the big
Early reflections. Early reflections checkbox checked. Unchecked. Early reflections. Early reflections slider edit field at 17.50. Rate. Early shape. Diffusion network. Hot swap pre. Audio. Browser sidebar. Roar. Saturator collapse. Roar collapse. Drive. Slider edit. Save preset. Tone frequency. Slider edit. Drop.
jabs away at 3-5.
Current color compensation reading mode 1 blend hyphen shaper amount shaper filter frequency
3-6-5.
save hot swap audio collect
James Reimer a 3 and
saturate
1 record.
shaper collect shifter spectral resin spectral time tune variation vinyl disc vocoder
Deal that brought a lot of
variations collapse
to the faces of
hybrid
Sharks
green
fans, especially after they saw
collapse filter
Reimer's body of work through the first
drum bus
month of play
dynamic
almost
delay
now,
collapse
and two shutouts to Reimer.
selected
Net,
three radio 1 delay mode left save preset delay mode toggle switch sync delay mode toggle switch time left delay time slider at 3 current
As far as back-to-backs go, the Sharks have only one
delay time slider at 1.00 millisecond delay offset stereo delay offset slider edit field at 0% current value 0.0 delay offset slider edit field at 31 delay offset right stereo link checkbox check right, delay mode toggle switch time delay time slider at 1.00 current delay time slider at 1.00 milliseconds delay time slider at 2.00 delay off feedback free XY control freeze checkbox unchecked checked unchecked XY filter checkbox check filter width slider edit field at 8 point right stereo link checkbox unchecked right delay mode toggle switch sync delay time slider at 300 delay
down here in this middle period, Jamie.
And speaking of second period, I don't see Melker Carlson on the bench, Randy, so I'm not sure what it is.
delay time edit delay time slider at 50 mode delay transition mode group for pitch radio button select fade radio jump rate ping pong check dry / wet ping pong check box unchecked check unchecked dry / wet slider dry delay time slider at delay mode toggles right stereo link check unchecked
And Hurdle will give it back for
delay time slider delay offsets delay mode left save preset filter with rate delay mode delay transit fade jump ping pong dry / wet rate mod filter X freeze checkbox unchecked XY controller group filter frequency filter bandwidth XY feedback slider at feedback delay time delay mode top right feedback freeze checkbox unchecked check delay mode toggles delay time current value feedback freeze checkbox unchecked
in this one on the Pavelski power play goal, giving him 29
ping pong
points in 44 games played.
modulation filter
Justin Braun
delay mode toggles delay
that's
time
taken back by
delay time edit delay time slider at 1.00 seconds current value 1 minimum value 0 maximum delay time slider at 50.0 milliseconds current
Fane tracked down by Thornton, and then Fane got his stick up. And I thought that got Joe a little high. Referee right there. Apparently didn't see it, Mike Lego, or maybe it didn't catch Thornton in the face.
Well, I agree. Well, something happened because Thornton came up, he took his glove off, he was holding his face. Let's just get a look right. Yeah, his stick came up just a little bit. See Thornton's reaction. The referee, I think maybe the one referee didn't really get a great angle on it just because Thornton was.
And Thornton and Lego are having a conversation across ice right now.
They are. A tough period for Lego, the referee. He got flagged down by Tom McCollum. He got to the bench here to start this period. McCollum wanted further explanation on the penalty to Zach Cassidy on that after that icing. Scored on the ensuing power play.
Ward fishing it under some skates.
Save hot swap preset. Delay, collapse. Drum bus, collapse. Dynamic 2, echo, collapsed. Envelope follow, EQ8, collapsed. EQ3, collapse. Erosion, collapse. External, filter, gate, collapse. Blue compressor.
And Hall back-to-back Edmonton goals.
Drum bus, CV, compressor. Threshold, GR rating. Thresh, auto, release time slider, attack, compression ratio slider at 4.0, attack, thresh, current threshold slider edit, current value 0.0, attack, compression rate,
It came up to the last second.
current value 34028,
Two or maybe three.
compression ratio slider at INF 1. Current value 340282232. Save preset. Attack auto thresholds. GR radio output radio out. Output gain slider edit. Gain reduction view slider at 0. Current value 0. Compressor collapse view mode radio. Compressor compressor activity view mode. Compressor transfer view mode. Knee slider edit. Look ahead time combo. END. Look ahead deactivate / activate. 10 milliseconds 1 millisecond 1 millisecond makeup gain checkbox uncheck check.
They forgot that at the start of
Uncheck
this
peak
period.
radio RMS peak radio button non-select RMS radio button select expand dry / wet mix slider at 100
Tomas Hurdle takes it, crosses the blue line.
out
Big hit from Reinhardt.
side change arrangement compressor device group device activator checkbox compressor hot swap preset compressor corpus CV clock chorus on channel EQ collapsed
As I say her name,
cabinet
you can
collapsed
register to win
feed repeat
at
collapsed
CSNCalifornia.com.
chorus ensemble chorus ensemble
Congratulations, and Fred.
on the filter checkbox on chorus ensemble mode group vibrato radio ensemble radio classic radio device slider at chorus save preset device slider at 0.90 hertz.
Well, this Edmonton team, and Todd McClellan talked about it, and he's talked about it in recent days. He's been happy with the work ethic. Yeah, they've made
Device
some mistakes.
slider
They've
at
got some injuries to some key
15.0.
players, but it's a
Current-
proud group that wants to win. They're 7-6 in their last 13 games.
Device
so they're not
slider at
backing it
15.
in. The bottom line is the Sharks
Current number lock
are
off.
a
No
veteran team. They're a deeper
chorus
team.
device
They're a
slider
healthier
at
team, and they need this, but
Current
in the
value.
NHL, and you said it, Randy,
Device
you gotta
on
maintain
the
that focus.
filtered
You gotta keep
high
those
path
legs
width
turning. You gotta be
stereo
working on
width
it.
slider edit field at 100 current value 1.0 minimum value 0 maximum stereo width slider edit field at 200 modulation rate slider at 0.87 hertz current value 0.9 minimum
For 60 minutes.
modulation rate 0
And they forgot that at the start of the
modulation feedback modulation amount slider at 50% current value 0.5 minimum values feedback slide invert feedback checkbox output gained feedback in out warm dry / wet mix slider at 50 dry
Tomas Hurdle takes it, crosses the blue line.
current
Big hit from Reinhardt.
dry out invert feedback modulation amount slide modulation rate slider at 0 modulation stereo width modulation amount slider at
They've got some injuries to some key players, but it's a proud group that
filter
wants to win. They're 7-6
classic on
in their last
device
13 games, so they're not backing
save
it
pre
in.
hot swap
The bottom line is the Sharks
chorus
are
compressor
a veteran team.
CV shaper
They're a
collapsed
deeper team. They're a healthier team.
Selected.
And they need this, but in the NHL, and you said it, Randy, you got to
Grab-
maintain that focus. You gotta
CVU
keep those
echo
legs turning.
and
You gotta be
EQ8
working hard.
EQ erosion external gate collapse resonate prearranged pitch loop gate phaser flanger
You gotta maintain that focus. You gotta keep those legs turning.
hot swap save hot phase toggle expanded view checkbox on flanger radio button doubler time doubler delay time slider edit field at 80.0 milliseconds current values modulation sync group modulation hertz radio button non-select modulation frequency slider at 0.20 hertz Modulation frequency edit, period. Modulation amount, slider at 100%. Feedback, invert feedback, in, out, warm, dry/wet mix. Dry/wet mix, slider at 100%. Current value 1, minimum value 0, maximum value 0.
To take down Hall. Oilers keep it in.
Optimize wave. Phaser flank. Performer. LF. EQA. N. CV. Compress. Chorus. Channel. Cabinet. Beat group. Auto shift. Collapse.
We've seen his world-class speed there.
Device D.
As it is, Brent Burns trying to shield the puck and keep it away from
Auto
the wound, and he does.
quantizer, LFO unchecked, radio, LFO tab checkbox, live mode checkbox unchecked, check, used, hot swap, used, check, unchecked, auto, quantize, unchecked, device active, auto, device, quantizer / MIDI tab checkbox unchecked, auto shift, auto shift, device, auto device uncheck auto shift. Cox save auto shift. Save auto L live mode uncheck. L quantizer auto shift. Save auto device in F plus the mid hot input L -0 plus strength correction strength slider edit field at 100%. Current value 1 minimum value 0 correction strength slider edit field at 1 phase live LFO uncheck LFO auto shift device activate save in L -1 0 plus strength correction smooth cap C checkbox check cap D checkbox check disable C checkbox check disable 8 root scale combo box custom collapsed shift pitch fine pitch shift fine slider edit form and shift F follow F form current value -0.9 minimum F follow form vibrato F form and pitch shift scale root HX G check F smoothing time slider edit smooth check correction strength slider edit field at 100% strength plus 100 0 L input gains L -0 plus 100
top power play unit with 2 goals here tonight. That's a good sign for the Sharks.
Vibrato rate F follow form and shift current value minus pitch shift scale degrees shift scale root H vibrato rate net dry slash net rate F form and shift slap pit D check C check correction strength slider edit field at 100% smoothing cap C L mid radio A plus input pitch range MIDI input panel check device check device checkbox check MIDI input MIDI input panel check input C mine pit mid hot gain in L MIDI externals MIDI checked external source 2 1 analog voice glide attack note attacked note attacked release time pitch mod root MIDI to pitch mod depth slider edit field at 0 points MIDI to pitch MIDI to formant mod none checked menu item auto MIDI to formant mod MIDI format MIDI to volume mod MIDI to volume MIDI to pan mod pan pitch shift slider at 5 pitch shift formant shift slider at -100 formant F formant follow vibrato formant released attack blood voices mono tapping point, combo box, MIDI, L32, MIDI input, voices, voice cap, blood, minus 0 CT, plus, minus,
as Cassian throws it across the ice for Edmonton.
Dry slash wags. Dry slash. Fade in, the rate, the fade in, the broad, the rate, the forming, F follow, forming, pitch, font, pitch shift, scale, combo box, custom, scale, root note, root, H, G checkbox, F checkbox, D, smooth checkbox check, smoothing,
and now Dylan offside.
Current value.
Get the call on Zach
Caps.
Voice
count. Voice.
And the Sharks about to go back on the power play.
Fine. Pitch shift. Form shift.
To hold up, but doesn't hold up enough.
F follow.
He's not
pitch,
happy about
form
it.
Shift. Slider at 74%. Current value 0.
DeMello, who was in a compromising situation, and in that situation, if a guy's already there and the puck's coming,
pitch shift,
it's not like DeMello turned into it. You got to hold up
shift,
completely.
slider.
You can't knock a guy even
shift.
moderately head first into the boards. If you do, the refs are going to call it.
Dry. The rate. The F. Hit. Fine. Pitch shift. Pitch.
And a game misconduct.
Form shift. Current value. Pitch H G cap plus 1 0 glides 0 strength plus glide void tap external mid L30 in game pitch range L32.0 milliseconds input gain slider edit field 0 input gain pitch rate mid radio in MIDI save hot swap audio effect collapse beat repeat cabinet channel EQ collapse chorus on song compressed corpus CV echo and grain delay hybrid reverb LF grain delay LF limiter collapsed
right there
selected
Carlson away from that loose
auto release checkbox maximize checkbox unchecked gain slider at 0.
And Sharks
current value
good job getting the puck deep.
Gain max release time slider at 1 auto release ceiling minus 11 ceiling slider at minus 0.3 decibels
Did a good job of hunting it down before Melker Carlson got on the found that loose rebound, but good job.
Minus 11.38. Link. Channel link. Slider edit field at 100. Look ahead time. Mode. Ceiling mode group. Standard. Radio. Soft clip. Radio button. Truth. Rooting. Rooting mode. M/S. M/S. Radio button. Non-select. Main mix. Preview.
Taking a look at number 97 right there.
Hot swap. Audio effect. Looper.
He's someone you got to come and watch.
Hybrid.
See live. He can motor out there. Hard to believe someone that young can skate that fast.
Overdub. Play button disabled. Overdub. Stop button. BPM. Record button.
He's on a streak right now.
Overdub. Stop button. Play button.
Right now.
Hard to believe someone that young can
skate
that fast. Makes plays at top speed.
BPM 86.21. Play 1.0.0. Half length button. Double drag me. Multi drag me. Cap drag space M the exclamation point. Multi-purpose transport button checkbox uncheck. Undo button. Clear button. Clear button. Quantization. Quantization combo box global collapse. Record. Record length combo box X bars variable length collapse. Then play /overdub after recording checkbox. Song control combo box start song. Tempo control combo box set and follow song tempo collapse. Double speed button. Half speed double set and follow song tempo check. Looper device group tempo control combo box set and follow song tempo collapse.
Flames coaches and management.
Double speed button.
In the National Hockey League, he is rough as Matthew Tkachuk, and he has
Undo
a
change
nice
speed.
very
Then,
forceful.
record, clear, undo, multi-purpose transport, dragnet, double length button, half length, 1.0.0, length, 86.21.
1 hour, 2 minutes. Streak right now.
2 bar, 4 bar, 8 bar, none, global, EPM, 86, length,
Streak right now.
song, temp, double speed, slider at 0.00. Current speed slider at 1.00. Speed slider at 2.0.
Doing a good job keeping the puck in a couple of
Current
times.
value 19. Minimum speed slider at 36 point. Reverse checkbox unchecked. Speed. Reverse checkbox unchecked.
We'll catch this and hang on to it.
Don't show up the referees. Don't embarrass the referees. If you don't like a call, you go up to them.
Unchecked.
Tell them you don't like
Feedback
it.
slider at 100.
And
Input.
Sharks back on the power play.
Output.
Quick work trying
Input
to
dash
trying to
output.
get Burns coming in back door.
Input
Good.
never.
Streak right now. Streak right now.
Always. Net rec slash over
right
slash
now.
stop.
Streak right now.
Place. Record. Drag me.
right now.
Half. 1. 80.
Streak
Play.
right
Over.
now.
Record. Save. Stop.
right
BPM.
now.
86. Length. 1. Half left.
Streak right
Drag.
now.
Unclear but.
Sharks with 2 power play goals
Half
already
M
tonight.
blank.
Looking
High
for a third
BP.
here.
Stop. Play button. Overdub button. Record button.
Thornton trying to force it through on a pass.
Over.
The Darnell Nurse block. Now Secca around for
Play
McDavid.
button.
And Burns.
Stop.
What a great keep in.
Play button.
Now to Pavelski
Stop.
for McDavid.
Play. Overdub.
And
Record
what a
button.
great-
Stop.
Pavelski gives it to Burns.
Play.
Burns for McDavid.
Record.
And Burns. What a great
Stop.
Good look for Joe Thornton.
Beep 8 blank 1 half double
Back to him again.
unclear clear but half M blank high beep stop play button over the record
Pavelski. Saved by Talbot, no rebound. Boy,
Play
Sharks
button. Stop.
Really whipping
Play
that puck
button.
around on this power play, Jamie.
Yeah, get the loose pucks and
Overdub.
Boy,
Play
Sharks
button.
Really whipping that puck
Beep
around.
86
Boy, Sharks
beep stop
really whipping
8
that puck.
blank
skill from
1
there.
point half
And,
left double
the
drag
Oilers actually dodge a bullet.
undo
Pavelski's shot just right shoulder
play
save by
high
Talbot,
beep
and a good job not
over
allowing a
record
rebound.
button
Burns doing a
Stop.
good job keeping the puck in
Play
a couple
button.
of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to.
overdub
In a
Prolific
couple of
of
times in the
late
blue line, as you alluded to.
out there.
In a
Prolific
couple of
of
times in the
late.
blue line, as you alluded to.
Out there.
In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to.
Play button.
Got some repair, but he's back out there.
play
Cleared down by
In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line, as you alluded to. Face-off. In a couple of times in the blue line,
Multi-band down, overdrive, pedal, collapse, pedal, performance, phaser plant, pitch loop 89, rearranger, collapse, redux, collapse, resonators, reverb, roar, collapse, saturated, shaper, collapse, shifter, spectral
game, and I'm wondering if he may be shaken up. We'll try and get an update from the Sharks.
Save free, pit, white, window, delay,
his shot
LFO, modulation spin, slider edit, modulation waveform, combo box, strike, collapse, sign, modulation hertz, radio button selected, modulation rate, slider, modulation amount, modulation rate, current value, modulation amounts, current value 24, minimum value 0, modulation rate, slider at 1.52 Hz, current value 1.5, minimum value, modulation amount, attack, envelope attack, slider, modulation sync groove, modulation wave, triad, triad, tri 16, saw you, saw rect, modulation sync groove, modulation beat, radio, modulation rates, modulation,
David, in front, Maroon scores.
current value 1, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Attack, envelope attack, modulation waveform, LFO, modulation spin, slider edit field at 0%, current value 0.0, minimum value 0, maximum value. Modulation stereo mode, toggle switch, spin, modulation, current, delay mode groove, millisecond,
Edmonton has done this period.
modulation rate, modulation,
They've been pinching, and that's because the forwards have been back
millisecond,
supporting. So if anything, that was an
check,
adjustment Todd McCall
window,
missed out, man.
pitch shift, pitch shift, course, pitch shift, wide check, tone, delay, duty, modulation spin, slider edit field, LF, modulation stereo mode, toggles, modulation waveform, combo, gram, SNH, saw you, LF, modulation wave, saw D, modulation sync groove, modulation beat, radio, modulation rate, slide, modulation rate edit, period, modulation amount, slide, modulation, duty cycle, delay, modulation, LFO, modulation spin, slide, modulation waveform, modulation sync group, save hot, pitch shift, course, slider at 24 semitones, current value, pitch shift, 1, pitch shift, hot swap preset, audio, spectral, tuner, collab, utility, spec, variations, vinyl,
because teams had not,
clip, device,
the coaches had not figured out the defensive scheme, so we saw
audio
more
effects,
offensive game
vocoder,
than we did now, so even more impressive.
enhanced, Senate, XY controller group, noise rate, noise crackle, XY slider at noise rate 20. Unvoiced, senators, gate, fans, number of 40. Range, upper, look, BW, filter band, precise, level, out, end, attacked, released, attacked, mono slap, envelope depths, output level, slider edit field at level, precise slap, unvoiced, device app, vote, save, carrier, enhanced, checked, carrier, save hots, audio effect, collapse, vinyl distortion, collapse, spectral time, limit, LFO, collapsed, CV clock out, align delay, collapse, amp, collapse, arrangement looper, collapse, audio effect rack, auto filter, collapsed, auto filter, collapse, auto pan, collapse, auto filter, auto pan, corpus, CV clock, drum butt, echo, envelope, EQ, euro, gate, filter delay, gate, glue, grain, high, L, limiter, looper, multi-band, overdrive, pedal, perfect, pitch loop 8, prearrange, reduct, resonate, reverb, roar, saturate, shaper, shifter, spectral, tuner, utility, utility, collapse, LFO, hybrid, grain, glue, gate, collapse, filter delay, external, erosion, EQ, envelope follower,
Heard that before.
Injuries starting to hit the sharks here late
frequency slider at 1 kHz.
Classic already out.
Current gain slider at filter Q slider at 0.
Of any inclination indication of what it is or
Frequency
why.
slider at 52.
It's precautionary and
Current value. Gain.
Spalling.
XY control. Filter Q.
And now Brent Burns.
Filter Q slider at 0.71. Filter.
We're seeing more injuries around the NHL.
Filter. XY control. 3 frequency A. 3 gain A. XY slider at 3 frequency A.
McKinnon and Duchesne both out.
2 frequency A. 1 frequent. Filter mode. Combo box. Filter low shell. Collapse. Filter active. 1. Filter mode. Combo box. Filter bell. Collapse. Filter activator checkbox check. Unchecked. Check. Filter mode. Combo box. Filter bell. Collapsed. Filter notch. Filter high shell. Filter Lopus 12. Filter Lopus 48. 1. Filter. 4. Say. Gain. Frequent. Gain. Filter Q slider at 0. Filter. X. 3 frequency A. 2. 1. Filter activator check. 1. Filter mode. Combo box. Filter Lopus 48. Collapse. Filter bell. Filter high pass. Filter high pass 48. Filter high pass 48. 1. Filter activator checkbox 2. Filter mode. Combo box. Filter bell. Collapse.
Card that the Pacific winner would play.
Filter mode. Filter Lopus 48. Filter 2. Filter mode. Filter high shell. Filter Lopus 48. 2. Filter uncheck. Check. Filter mode. 1. Filter activator checkbox check. Unchecked. 2. Filter activator unchecked.
Good hustle there.
Filter active check.
The Oilers.
1. Filter mode. Filter Lopus 48. 1. Filter mode. Combo box. Filter XY controller group. 1 frequency A. 1 gain A. X.
Slips it into the corner.
1 gain. Deactivate / activate devices. S. Command not enabled. Filter Q slider at 0. XY controller group. 4 frequency A. 4. Filter gain. Filter Q slider at 0. Filter Q.
Reinhardt bidding for his first NHL goal. Couple of guys on this
Filter mode. Filter mode. Combo.
that haven't scored.
Filter mode. Combo. Filter bell. Filter Lopus 48. X. Filter gain. Frequency. Current value 5.
David gets it back for Darnell Nurse. That's kicked out by
Gain slider at 10 point. Frequency slider at 10.0. Gain slider at 10. Gain slider at 10.0 decibel. Filter gain slider at 10. Gain slider at 10.0 decibels disabled. XY 1 frequency A 1 resonance A XY slider at 1 frequency A 700.
That last zone entry and see the one winger now. Look at the 4 guys back.
Gain slider at 10.0 decibels disabled. Save pre hot swap. EQ8 expanded, collapsed.
Chances, and that's exactly what happened. Not sure why one or both of the D didn't stand up on them because they had 2 back checkers
Gain
with them.
slider at 0.0. Filter Q slider at 0.71. XY controller 3 frequent, 2 frequent, 1 filter mode combo box. Filter low shell. Filter Lopus 48. Filter 1. Filter activator checkbox checked. Unchecked. Check. Filter activator check. Unchecked. Filter mode filter act unchecked. Filter mode filter activator check. 5 filter activate set A mode analyze checkbox audition mode checkbox on 4 gain frequency slider at 30.0 current value 54.7 minutes
for Carlson, and he'll muscle it in.
frequency slider at 3.47 kilohertz current value gain filter mode combo box XY control gain slider at filter XY filter mode combo box filter mode combo box filter Lopus 48 filter 2 Filter active. Checked. Filter mode. Filter Lopus 12. Filter Lopus 48. Filter unchecked. Filter XY can. Filter Q slider at 0.7. Current value 1.2.
And we've got a whistle as Reimer's
Gain
mask
slider
is
at
off his head.
0.0. Filter Q slider at 18.0.
Well, part of the reason they look tentative, Randy, is because Edmonton's got more tempo to their game once they got in it early in the second
slider
period. They're
free.
like, you know, they're worry hope. They gave them hope.
Current
Keep an
save
eye on
preset.
Reimer.
Filter mode combo box. Filter Lopus 48. Filter high shell. Filter knot. Filter bell. Filter low shell. Filter high pass 12. Filter X. Filter Q. Gain slider at. Filter Q slider. Filter frequency.
That has been a winning.
Filter Q. Filter gain. 1 frequency A1 red. Save pre. XY. Filter Q. Filter mode. Filter high pass 12. Filter Lopus 48. Gain slide.
To commemorate the 25th anniversary is selling mystery pucks signed by Sharks
Return play.
alumni.
Stop menu item. Stop menu. Back. Stop. Untitled asterisk cable tone live 12 trial. Stop. Arrange. Slot.
All the funds benefiting the Sharks Foundation.
Return. Continue. Play. Play from insert marker menu. Return play position to 1. Move insert marker. Options. Record to arrangement. Menu. Arm. Record. Untitled asterisk.
1 p.m. face-off here.
Play.
And we'll have the game.
Stop.
CSN
Track. Slots
California
grid and
at
track 4 audio.
12:30
Scene
with
1.
pregame live.
Contact removes copy max for live path. Copy max for live path menu. Copy slots grid and track slots play. Stop.
One of the snaps was not snapping in properly.
Clip detail. No clip selected.
Vinny kind of being a little bit of a hog lately on the camera, Randy.
Main mixer. Clip deep. Track volume. 0.0 dB.
Reimer set.
Track volume. EQ8 device group. Save frequency slider at 4 point. Hot swap presets. Frequency slider. Gain slider at 0.00 decibels disabled. Current
Here's
value
Everly
0.
coming off the board, shoots, blocked in front. Loose puck shot just wide. McDavid trying to jam it in, but Reimer got his skate up against the post. That was a mad scramble.
And you can see the peel off right off the sideboards.
Frequency slider at
David tried to just jam it home short side.
Current frequency slider at 20. Save hot swap. EQ8. EQ erosion collapse.
Just came off the backboards. That's an alert play by
Select. Your hot save XY controller group. Erosion mode groups noise radio button not.
After the first period.
Noise wide noise radio sign radio button selected. Frequency. Frequency slider edit field at 5.52.
What carried over from the last game when Darnell Nurse attacked.
Current value 1 point. Amount.
Shots were 12-4 in favor of the Sharks after one. Yep.
Current value 38.3 minimum.
Yep. And it got away.
Width.
Came back in the second period, scored 3 on
Frequency slider edit field at 5.5. Current value 5,341.9. Minimum value 300.
And right now, for the last few shifts here, this game is kind of rope-a-doping along as we have another
Erosion, wide noise, no, save free, hot swap,
14-16 remaining in the third.
erosion, collapse, route, external audio, filter delay, multi-band, redux,
A win will clinch them a playoff spot.
hot, save, jitter, slider at 0, sample rate, slider at,
And a save by Reimer.
current value 38,600. Sample rate slider at 2.24 kHz. Current sample rate slider at 20.0 Hz. Sample jitters filter. Pre-filter checkbox unchecked. Checked. Post-filter checkbox unchecked. Checked. Post-filter octave slider edit field at 0.00. Post-filter jitters. Sample rates. Current
Korpikoski. And Letestu.
saved. Jitter slider at 0%. Current
Justin Braun at center. And Yakupov almost got it away.
jitter slider at 0%. Filter. Post filter check. Pre-filter check box unchecked. Check. Unchecked. Filter. Jitter sample rate. Sample rate slider at 27 point. Current value 32. Sample rate slider at 40.0. Current value. Sample rate slider at 40.0 kilohertz.
The Sharks have only one shot on goal. The push to the playoffs is on. Be a part of all the excitement.
Bit depth,
with a 3-game
shape,
pick-back.
bit depth, slider at 16. Current value. Bit depth, slider at 2. Bit depth.
Go to SJ
Shape, slider at 0%. Current value 0.2. Minimum value. Shape, slider at 100. DC shift checkbox unchecked. Checked. Dry/wet. Dry/wet. Slider edit field at 100%. Shapes. Bit depth. Post filter octave. Post. Bit depth.
Gets it away from McDavid.
Shape. Slider at 0. Current value. Bit depths. Bit depth. Slider at 8. Current value 8. Minimum value 0. Shape. Dry/D unchecked. Shape. Bit depth. Slider.
With 12 left to go in the third. We'll be right back.
DC shift check. Shape. Current value 0.4. Minimum value 0.
This week, the Sharks face the Stars in a special afternoon edition.
Save pre.
Saturday, 9:09.
Reduct. Collapse. Resonator. Reverb. Collapse. Resonator.
Saturday here on CSN. California.
Filter. Frequency. Frequency slider at 541 Hz. Current value 506. Frequency slider at 50.0. Current value. Filter type group. Filter Lopus radio. Filter high pass radio. Filter band. Filter notch radio. Filter mode. Resonation mode toggle switch cap A. Resonation mode toggle switch cap B. Decay. Decay slider. Decay. Decay. Constant checkbox check. Color. Cap I. Resonator ion/off checkbox. Unchecked. Check. Note slider at C. Note slider at D#1.
McDavid takes it. Just shakes off Martin. Power move up the wing.
Note slider at C5.
Blocked in front of Reimer. Back to Eberle. His shot blocked. But Edmonton dictating the pace here. Burns will finally get it clear. The Sharks will get a little change. The Sharks on the run there. Defensive zone, Sharks defensive zone. Slapped in by Letestu. Here's Wiggles, who has a goal tonight.
Resonate game. Resonator 2. Resonator 2 on/off checkbox checked. Unchecked. Pitch. Resonator 2 pitch slider. Current values. Resonator 2 fine tuning slider ed. Current value 14. Minimum value. Resonator 2 pitch slider at gain. Resonator 2 gain slider at 0.00. Gain. Resonator 2 fine tuning slider edit field at 50. Resonator 2 fine hyphen. Resonator 2 gain 3. Resonator 3 on/off unchecked. Pitch. Resonator 3 pitch slider at 0 semi. Resonator 3 fine tuning gain. 4. Resonator 4 on/off unchecked. Pitch. Resonator 4 pitch slider at 0 semi. Resonator 4 fine-tuning slider edit field. Current resonator 4 fine. Resonate. Gain. Resonator 4 gain cap V. Resonator V on / off checkbox unchecked. Checked. Pitch. Resonator V pitch slider. Resonator unchecked. Resonator V pitch slider at 0 semitones. Current value 0 minimum. Resonator V fine tuning. Resonator V fine 3. Resonator gain. Resonator V gain slider at 0.00 decibel. Width slider at 100%. Current value 0.8 minimum value 0 max. Gain dry/wet mix slider at 50%. Dry cap I filter type frequency filter check filter type frequency filter type group filter local frequency slider at 8.00 current value filter notch radio mode decay resonation mode toggle switch cap A decay decay slider at current constant color cap I resonator I on / off resonation mode filter type group filter band frequency filter check box filter save preset frequent filter type resonator I gain 2 resonator gain resonator I fine tuning slider at D3 resonator I fine tuning slider edit field at 0 current value resonate no
line has been intact for most of this period. People are being forced to change up his lines with only 11 forwards, and he might juggle even some more down the stretch here.
Sharks already without Market, Mark Vlasic, and Magniano. And Dallas clearly leading this game without no injury at this point.
Resin kappa color constant color slider at filter high frequency filter hot swap free audio reverb roar reverb saturate shaper collapse shifter spectral spectral resonator collapse chorus on align delay collapsed select device view device edit hot swap audio auto channel compressor corpus CV delay select nav 4 radio 5 4 delay mode toggle switch time delay time slider at 300 delay offset slider edit field at 0% stereo link checkbox check right delay mode XY control filter checkbox check filter frequency filter punch with modulate rate filter time modulation frequency with filter free filter check XY freeze check feedback slider at 50 feed
and you can see
delay
right there.
Dry/wet.
24th of the year.
Freeze check. Feedback. Delay offsets. Delay time slider at 300. Delay
skaters and now lead it by a pair.
Ping pong check. Dry ping check.
5 of the last 6
fade. XY feedback. Delay. Freeze check. Delay off. Delay time slide. Delay time slider at 1. Feedback, freeze, delay time slider at 1.0. Delay time. Delay. Current value 0.1, minimum value 0, maximum value 0.
You mentioned Connor McDavid doesn't get an assist. But watch this play right here. A little soft chip to himself and off he goes. People talk about why he's so good. Why they talk about him so much? You just saw it right there. And he ends up getting the puck. Little inside there, blue line. That was not easy to do. Comes around to Mello and then ends up feeding it up to Everly. They scored about 5-6 seconds after that.
Well, depending on how you look at it as a Sharks fan, Jamie, you get to see him a lot because he's in your division. So, fun to watch a talent like that. Tough to win against him consistently.
Defenseman and when we were back last time in Calgary, Giordano and TJ Brody were asked the toughest player in the league to defend against. They said Connor McDavid. As a rookie, I don't know. The last two times the only other two times I've ever heard that were Gretzky and Lemieux.
Kicked in from center by Marlowe. Carlson has a step on Reinhart, and he's in back for Patrick. Shot from the blue line, blocked. Diving is Carlson to try and keep it alive, but he can't. And we've got Johnny Goodrow in Calgary. It's going to be a spicy battle of Alberta once the Oilers get a little better.
These guys are going to be better next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they push for a playoff spot. Watch out 2, 3, 4 years from now.
Right. Delay mode. Delay mode. Toggle switch. Delay time.
They're taking a look at it.
Delay offset. Delay off. Delay. Current value.
This might be the year they trade their pick to get an
save free. Hot swap. Delay extend collapse. CV utility. Corpus collapsed. CV compressed corpus right snare.adv. Corpus corpus safe resonator quality resonance type combo box being collapsed. Marim string marim membrane plate pipe tube marimba beam resonator quality combo box med collapsed high eco low eco met high XY controller group decay slide
icing against the Oilers.
materials
Just to see where they
current value 0.3 minimum value width stereo width POSL left listening position slider current
years old. Good puck.
POSR right listening position brightness slider inharmonics slide
Credit the Oilers, they didn't allow
current value 0.4 minimum value 0
Roman Pollock thing to upset them despite down 2-0. And they battled back in a huge way in this game, and right now have a chance to split the season series with the Sharks.
ratio slider at 50% ratio slider at 50% disabled hit position slider at 50% current value 0. Tune slider at 200 tune slider at 293.6 current value 0.5 minimum tune slider at 16.3 ratio brightness left stereo decay
and we've got
resonance type hot swap preset
and it's the first minor penalty of the game, but
audio
it comes
effect
at an
collapsed
inopportune
CV
time.
clock in
Edmonton on the
compressed
power play when we get back.
compressed channel navigate
Here they are.
device
First period.
high pass mid free Save preset. High pass filter checkbox on mid-frequency slider. Low shelf gain. Mid-gain slider. High shelf gain. Output gain slider. Low shelf gain slider. Low high shelf gains.
But there's more. Adam Clendenning finds a lane and scores. Oilers with their first lead.
High mid-gain. Low shelf gain slider at 15. Low mid-gain slider at 0.0. Return to default. Command not enabled. Mid-gain edit.
A few minutes ago.
0.
And it's 5-3
Mid-gain slider.
With 2:52 to go, and the
output gain
is that Melker Carlson's off
mid-gain slider at minus 10
have to kill a penalty hill.
Current mid-gain slider at minus 5.0 decibels. Current value 0.6. Minimum value 0. Maximum value 0.
It would only get him to even strength.
Yeah, the Sharks started digging holes for themselves in the second period, and they just
high pass save hot swap crease. Channel EQ chorus on compressor CV. Drum bus, echo collapse, EQ3, filter, glue compressor, filter delay collapse, gate collapse, grain delay collapse, LFO, limiter, looper collapse, hybrid reverb, limiter, multi-band, overdrive, pedal collapse, performer collapse, pitch loop 80, phaser flanger, performer, pedal, overdrive, limiter, LFO, hybrid reverb collapse, grain delay, glue compressor, delay, CV channel auto pan amp arrange audio effects auto filters.
Jason Demers also injured, and it's almost like it's forced
save envelope amount slider at 0.00 attack time release XY controller group filter type group filter locus radio filter high pass radio button not filter morph radio button non-selected circuit type combo box clean collapse slope group 12 radio button OSR MS2 OF3 20 quanta beat division group slope group 24 beat division group 0 1 2 3 5 6 8 12 6 filter cutoff slider current value 90 resonance modulation amount slider at 0.00 current value filter cutoff slider at 8 current value 108 minimum value modulation amount slider at 0.00 current value 0 minimum value 0 modulation amount slider at 1.00 current value LFO rate type group modulation hertz rate modulation frequency LFO waveform combo modulation current modulation amount slider
and Marlowe
current value 30
around hard burns after it on the near boards checked by Korpikoski. Now Marlowe in front trying to stop
resonance filter cut filter cut
has it.
current value set modulation beat radio slope group envelope side chain hot swap say hot audio collapsed auto delay echo envelope dynamic EQ3 device save 2448 DV filter switch group 24 radio button non-selected
And win it by a final
48 radio low gains 2448 low gain mid high low check mid check high check frequency low crossover slider at frequency low crossover slider at 250 hertz.
Coming up on the Ram and
Navigate
report, Brody and
options
Curtis standing by in the studio.
Untitled asterisk cable device view
Jonathan Chichu
slot EQ3 device group frequency low cross current value 200
trophy alongside line mate Joe Thornton.
That was the first year after the year-long
create menu
lockout,
item
and they
clip detail
bunch of rule changes. They added 4 feet to the offensive zone. Called a lot of obstruction
48
penalties that
radio
year, so
20
the power
save
plays
priest
were
hot
up
swap priest
because of it.
EQ3
Teams had not, the coaches had not figured out the
EQ3
defensive scheme. So
boost hi-hat edges
offensive game than we did
erosion
now. So
external
even more impressive the
loop
amount of
grain
shots
delay
Burns is getting
prearranger
in today's,
collapse
game.
Selected.
The Sharks are without Jonas Donskoy. He did not emerge from the dressing room to start this third period.
Redux
we are
collapsed.
expecting an update.
Reverb collapsed.
The Oilers without Zach Kassian.
Select. Saturator collapsed. Shaper collapsed. Spectral. Tuner collapsed. Spectrum collapsed. Spectral time collapsed. Spectral time collapsed. Utility collapsed. Variation. Utility
Couldn't get his
collapsed.
skate back onto the blue line before
Selected.
Justin Braun rushed it in.
No shortage of motivation for the Sharks. You don't have to. That's why I don't even know if Pete DeBoer and his staff had to say anything, and maybe they did. It doesn't matter. Ducks lost in overtime to Toronto. Kings lost in regulation to Winnipeg. Their third straight loss. This is an opportunity tonight. I mean, they lost the other night when both the Ducks and Kings they knew that they'd already lost games. They lost 1-0 to St. Louis. They don't want to replicate that scenario here tonight. Not if you want to win the Pacific. Running out of games.
Just to keep everyone's ledger correct, they have taken an assist away on Taylor Hall's goal. Originally, Neil
8:31 a.m. 2 notifications. YouTube.
Entering. Mark.